Yeah, okay, man. So what's the argument for
Okay.
Shanks being over Mihawk?
Okay. So my argument is basically portrayal.
Okay, wait, so how does portrayal prove that Shanks is stronger than Mihawk?
So basically, we see in the story that Shanks clashes with Whitebeard, and keep in mind, Oda is drawing this, and then he also drew by hand that Mihawk is saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go all out on you, Vista," and then he just goes relative with Vista, who's fucking obviously weaker than Whitebeard. So it's just pretty clear that the author's intention within the story is to make him weaker than Shanks. Here you go for the scans.
Okay, wait, so can you prove the translations are accurate? That's first of all.
So what's your basis for questioning?
What's my basis for questioning whether the translations are accurate? Well, my basis for that is going to be this is a Japanese manga translations of scans when it comes to One Piece.
Oh, you're gonna have
That
to
leaves
repeat that.
credence to it being a reasonable possibility to say that what you're presenting could be a mistranslation. So if you don't present likelihood for your point, I don't see how it would be relevant.
You lagged out in the beginning. Can you repeat that?
Okay, yeah. What I said is, if you don't present likelihood for this point, it's going to be irrelevant. And the reason why it would be irrelevant is because this is a Japanese manga, and there can be a lot of mistranslations from Japanese to English. So that leads credence to it being a reasonable possibility to say that what you're presenting may be a mistranslation.
Oh, all I heard was it could be the case, therefore it's a reasonable possibility. That's all I heard right now. I'm gonna need you to actually give me some sort of plausibility for that possibility to be the case. Or
Wait,
rather
no, I
it
gave
being
you a
it being a
reason.
rather plausible case for you to question enough. Because otherwise, I can just do this since this is a Japanese manga. If you want to go down that route, I mean, I can
How's that
just you
not a
can
reason?
send every scan. You can send every fucking piece of evidence. I'm gonna question every single piece of evidence you have. We're not gonna get anywhere. It's just clearly halting the dialects, man. I guess just don't do that shit.
Wait, so you think that it's not going to get anywhere and this would lead to halting the dialects? Why is that the
Yeah,
case?
but also you didn't provide anything to support it being plausible. You just said it could be the case. That's not what I'm asking you.
The reasoning that I gave is because translations a lot of the time get lost from Japanese to English. This is demonstrated multiple times in One Piece. I can show you that if you want. And the
You
reason why
can,
this
but you're
would
gonna
have to
waste your
be
time. You're gonna waste your time if you do. You can. It would be good because it would be your burden too. But I'm just saying, if you fulfill that burden, it would be a waste of your time because just
how would
because
that
it's
be
a
a waste?
lot of the time, just because there's a lot of cases of that happening doesn't mean it's most cases.
Wait, no, because I'm not asserting my point being more likely than yours. I think that you're
Yeah, but if
strawmanning
it's
my
okay,
argument. What?
okay, I'm not saying that's the case. So what I'm saying is, so for example, if there's like a million children with like autism, that's a lot of children, right? But if there's like billions of children, doesn't mean that it's plausible to say that, like, for example, if my child is born, that means that it has autism. That's not how it works. I want you to actually show me being plausible. Just because it's arbitrarily a lot of cases doesn't mean it's plausible.
Wait, so plausible in the sense that it's more likely than yours, or like plausible that it's just like a reasonable possibility? Because
It's that's vague.
what?
You can define the semantics, I guess. What do you define as plausible? Because I think it's like high enough that it's actually can be the case, man. It actually looks. I don't know,
That it
I don't know,
actually
one in
can be the
three,
case.
one in three, I guess. I don't know, somewhere. Definitely not fucking super arbitrarily a lot of cases that just arbitrary. That's just vague.
Wait, so you think that it has to be at least a 1 in 3 possibility for you to consider it to be plausible?
I didn't really. Shit,
Wait, no, didn't you say at least 1 in 3? And then you're
yeah, I
also questioning
guess.
my semantics behind this as well, which is
What do you mean? Yeah,
okay.
because I'm saying plausible, just kind of arbitrary. So we can just agree on what
Wait, no,
plausible
it's
means.
not. Okay, so what plausible means, or at least like the definition that I'm aware of, is basically something that's either probable or reasonable.
Probable or reasonable? Okay,
Yeah,
so
and if you
I'm
disagree
gonna
on like how likely something has to be probable, that's like whatever. I guess that's subjective. But
yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I mean, even if it's like 1 in 10, you're still fucked because you can. I bet there's so many translations. One Piece. You can definitely not provide me 10%. Literally 1/10 of the story being that shit. So I mean, you can just drop this point right now and not waste your time on it.
Wait, I'm confused. How does that help you though? It's like,
Well, how does that help me? Well, it debunks what you said. You said this is probably a mistranslation, or it could be a mistranslation. So you don't even have a basis to question what I'm saying or the translation. That's how it helps me.
okay, wait. What I mean by it being probably, or I didn't even say probably, I just said that it was plausible. Okay, and I already told you something doesn't have to be more likely than like your stance for it to be plausible. It can just be reasonable. And then you said that I had no basis by even if I did show cases where what I'm saying would happen, it just wouldn't be a basis. That's basically what you're trying to say.
Well, I never said that you said that it has to be like probable, like even like more probable than what I'm saying. But what I said was you need to provide, like we agreed already. Like I'm not disagreeing that you need to provide some sort of plausible, but I'm saying that you cannot do this because there's so many I'm just trying to knock some sense to your head. I'm just trying to talk you out of this point right now because you're just gonna waste everyone's time. You're gonna try to translate 1/10 of the series and you're gonna fail. You're gonna literally fail and you're gonna fail badly.
Dude, I don't think that I have to quantify the probability. I think that if I'm giving like some type of likelihood increaser, that's going to be a credence for my skepticism. I don't see why go ahead and prove that I would have to actually quantify the probability if that's what you're claiming. Which I don't.
Okay. No, you're saying okay, first of all, you're saying that it's plausible to fucking question this. Then you define plausible as something to be probable. What you said
Probable
was
or
probable.
reasonable, I
Oh
think.
wait, chill. What you said was probable is pretty subjective. I'm not disagreeing with that. But if you're gonna say it's probable, but then you're also not gonna say how it's probable, you're not gonna define to what degree it's probable, then you literally cannot fulfill the burden that it's plausible. That's by definition. So I mean, unless you literally show me that. And also, just because I already told you this, just because there's a lot of cases of something doesn't mean it's any case of plausibility with the autism example. So, I mean, it's kind of looking. I mean, I'm telling you right now, bro, like it's a waste of your time. Just drop this shit and just give me an actual debunk. And I already told you reasonable. That doesn't even mean it's reasonable. Like, with the autism example, it's not reasonable to say that my child is going to be autistic just because there's a lot of autistic children. You need some actual basis for that instead of just saying there's a lot of children with autism. There's a lot more children with no autism.
Okay,
So,
wait, no. Here's the thing, though. I think that it would be reasonable in the example that you're giving. And then basically you
okay.
said that, oh yeah, even if I do show some type of probability, that doesn't necessarily make it reasonable. But no, I literally what I when I presented the definition, I said that the definition is probable or reasonable. So if it has probability behind it, would you not define that as probable, even if it is unquantifiable probability? I don't see like how that wouldn't fall under the definition of probable. But
Okay, so what I just told you, right? So just do you think if it has a 0.01% chance of being the case, do you think I can just question it? Let me just ask you this.
if something has a 0.111 chance of being the case, like is it reasonable to question it? Is you asking?
Yes.
Oh my god, bro. Wait.
It's unlocked. What the fuck? It's a yes or
I
no,
mean,
nigga.
no, I don't think so, but like I don't think it's the same situation here though.
Okay, so since you don't think so, and okay, so we can go back to the autism example. So I'm gonna say this one more time, right? There's a little percent of children, but at the same time, there's a lot of children with autism. So, by your case, just because there's a little chance, right? There's a minor chance, just because there's some sort of probability. So you're already dropping that. You said since there's some sort of probability, then we can question it. You already dropped that right now, since you agreed that we cannot question any sort of probability with any sort of probability backing up, right? So I mean, so unless you literally quantify the amount of translations, then you show me some sort of plausible, reasonable amount of it being mistranslations, you're not gonna fulfill that burn. And you keep dancing around that shit. I mean, you can literally not fulfill that shit.
Well, Vortex, there's another translation of the scan that you're giving specifically. So even if I was to drop this point, I'm not sure like that would actually
Okay.
matter. Okay, we can just
Okay. I mean, now
move
we're
on
getting
from this
somewhere.
one.
Okay, show me that shit, my nigga. Show me.
Okay. Wait, where did you send your scan though? Let me just check that.
I sent it in general chat. I mean,
Okay, okay,
I'm gonna send MVC scans again.
okay.
Oh my lord. I got Shanks 90. I mean, you don't even need translations. We can just look at the pictures actually drawn here. I mean, it's pretty clear what's happening here. Very clear, actually.
Oh wait, are you saying it's clear that they're going relative? Basically, what I was questioning is whether or not like the
The
translation
going
actually
allow?
asserts that Mihawk's going all out because that's what you're
I mean, you
claiming.
can go ahead and send another translation.
Okay, I just want to see yours first because like,
You can
did you
see
send
it
in
in VC
VC?
scans.
Okay. Okay, what's the chapter? Because if I know the chapter, I can get the other translation real quick.
I do not know the chapter.
Okay, does anybody in the VC know the chapter for where, or at least under his translation, Mihawk says, "My apologies, Red Hair. I won't hold myself back here." When you're also trying to use, oh, we both have a point in our favor to say that they're relative, right? Because, or at
What'd you
least they
say?
show relativity in this fight. I mean, that doesn't like have to grant them being relative, but
What are you saying?
okay, yeah. What I was saying is, like I think under the conditions that you're trying to argue it, them showing relativity in the fight would prove they're relative, assuming that your conditions do go through. But like what I'm saying is, like, you shouldn't disagree with this. Like going relative to somebody in a fight wouldn't always prove that you're relative to them, like overall.
I mean, obviously, if someone's holding back, then no. But you have to prove that. But you can get the translation, though. I
Okay, yeah.
mean, since I respect everyone here, I respect everyone's time. So, I mean, I'm just gonna put a timer for 5 minutes. And if you don't get the scan until that shit comes out, I mean, you're cooked, nigga. So, here we go. Uh,
It's not going to take 5 minutes, bro. But
yeah, I definitely, yeah, it's gonna take a lot longer than that. You're gonna have to make up your own translation, nigga, because that shit does not exist.
dude, I'm not just making shit up.
You are that shit. You are making. You know what's funny? Because like even if you find it, and if you somehow dig that shit out your ass, it's not gonna help you at all. That's crazy.
How did it not help me? You know, we'll just get into that after, bro. It's like,
Yeah. You have 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
dude, I didn't agree to no fucking timer, bro.
I don't give a fuck. So you have 3 minutes and 30 seconds right now.
Prove you can time me, bro.
Prove I can't. The fuck. Anyways, 3 minutes 25
Burden shifting.
seconds. You can go and prove that. But let's get the scans.
Okay, wait. So the reason why you'd be burden shifting is because you just made a claim, and then you're telling me to prove the negation of the claim that you just made. That would definitionally just be shifting the burden. You fucking
Oh, do you think that you just repeating what happened and saying that what you said afterwards of your recollection of what happened, do you think that was aura? Do you think that was any sort of
dude,
measure?
wait. No, you asked me to prove something, so I proved it.
And do you think proof is just
Wait,
reciting
I'm
what
sorry,
happened
bro.
and then saying what happened was
If
burden
you think that
shifting? Do
it's
you think
aura,
that
then
was
thank you,
aura?
man. That's all I'm saying.
Do you
If you
think that
think,
was aura? Do you think that convinced anyone in DC?
I mean, if you think it's aura, since you're the one that keeps talking about aura, then thanks for complimenting me, man. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I am aura maxing right now, and I was not talking about your aura because that shit is not existing right now, my nigga.
Wait, so then who were you just talking about previously? Then what?
You're fat
Me,
ass.
right? What?
So, okay, this is going down bad. You're going out bad, bro. Okay, so just stand the scan. You have 2 minutes. Ah, the kid has heart, man. The kid has heart. I mean, for now, he's gonna have to stay on the early prelims until he gets a little bit more skill. But the kid definitely is a badass. You know, fight of the night type shit. You have 1 minute and 20 seconds, Isaac. Who thinks he's gonna actually get this non-existent scan? Does anyone actually think this?
All right, I sent the scan, but I just realized it basically says the same shit.
Oh no!
I mean, it's a different translation. I just didn't know exactly what it said. I forgot. Usually.
Okay, so do you want to drop this point since it says the exact same thing and you just wasted 5 minutes of our life?
All right, bro. Here's the thing. I don't have to drop the point just because it says, "Oh, my power holds no restraint." Like he could just be talking in like a general sense. That doesn't mean that he's talking about what's happening here.
You already backtracked and you just agreed that it's talking about the same thing. You just backtracked. You already
Wait, no, no,
conceded.
no. What I meant by talking about the same thing is that it's talking about power. I didn't mean that like it's
That's not
talking
what
about
you
the
meant.
exact same thing
That
that you're
is
saying, like in the way that you're trying to argue it. Okay, so it can say the thing that you're saying, but that doesn't mean that it's saying it in the way that you're arguing it. Okay,
so.
what?
So do you think you send the scanner like the first thing you said was, "Oh man, I just realized this shit says the same thing. I just wasted everyone's time." That's the first thing you fucking said. So now do you think we're supposed to believe that you actually was meant something different by that instead of actually agreeing that it has the same exact meaning as the first scan? Do you think anyone would believe that?
Wait, okay, so what I meant by the meaning. Wait, so you don't think anybody's gonna believe that, dude? It's not like crazy, really.
It's extremely crazy. But anyway, so I mean, I can just entertain
I don't know why
this.
you're like being bad faith, bro. So again,
Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain that. Anyways, so I'm just gonna what I am gonna entertain is I guess we can just talk about this shit because it has zero like correlation. It has zero rhetorical prowess in this dialectical conversation. No
you're
diddy.
such a fucking nerd, dude. Yo,
Anyway, so what are you gonna argue by this? Exactly.
okay, yeah, I'll repeat myself. Basically, what I said is Mihawk could just be speaking in a general case, not in that situation specifically. Okay, and before you say that, oh, a general case is gonna like build some type of inductive likelihood or whatever, um, that can be the case. Like, if it's the exact like circumstances that that induction is fulfilled, then yeah, that could be the case. But I'm not sure whether or not that would apply here. So I don't think that it's going to be good to make an argument inductively or deductively based on this alone. But if you have more evidence to present for this scan or for the entailment of this scan, then just let me know.
Okay, so I'm not sure you know what you just said. I'm not sure anyone knows what you just said. So I'm just gonna make an argument real quick. So, I mean, I'm not sure why anyone would say that this is talking about something else when it's literally contextualized by his 5 Vista a second later. His drawing his blade to fucking slice Luffy. That's clearly talking about him and Marineford using his full power. I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not. There's
Yeah,
the
that's
basis
what's in
for my
question.
interpretation. What's the basis for yours?
You asked me what's the basis for my interpretation. Okay.
You have no
Wait, I
basis.
feel like this would kind of like circle back into our previous point about the whole like possibility thing that we were talking about earlier.
No, it would not, because we were talking about the mistranslation, but now we're talking about the how we're supposed to. Since we already settled on the translation, since you this is supposedly what translation you think is cool. I mean, I don't think it's cool. I think mine's better, but anyways. So now since we're talking about this translation, now we actually can interpret the scan, and we're interpreting. I already interpreted the scan as talking about power in the Marineford and how he's gonna actually use his power. Now you said it can be just talking about him outside of Marineford in general sense, but there's zero basis for that. You're just saying shit. You're just yapping. You're just typing shit. You're a fucking yapper.
Yeah, what's the basis for yours? Wait, so how are you gonna question my claim, but you haven't even given like likelihood for yours? So we can.
Okay, so do you think that was a good track of you? Do you think that was a good tracking ability?
Wait, no, because I put like your claim into question. You haven't like given anything to fulfill it. So we can.
So what claim did you put in question?
Yeah, the claim that I put into question is your interpretation of this scan. Obviously, your
And do you
interpretation of this
think
scan is
and okay,
interpreting it
so
as Mihawk saying that he's going to be going all out in this moment.
and I'm
Because
gonna
that's what I'm
ask you one
questioning.
just
Wait,
say
even if
yes
I
or
was,
no.
wait, let me finish. Okay, so even if I wasn't to give anything for my like quote unquote equal interpretation or whatever, I'm still questioning your
Okay.
interpretation. So you would have to give a basis regardless. But
Yeah, that's cute. You done?
yeah,
Okay, that's
my
amazing.
bad,
Okay,
bro. I
can you
had.
do something for me real quick? Can you just do something? Okay.
What do you want, bro?
Okay, can you go in chat right now and can you just type I Isaac him cannot track?
Fuck you.
Just type I, comma, Isaac him, comma, cannot track for shit. Period. Type that for me, all right?
Definitely not typing that, bro.
No, you are typing that.
I mean, you aren't tracking my point right now,
I'm
so
forcing you to
pretty
type that
ironic.
shit right now, bitch.
But
I am forcing you.
oh my god, bro.
Do you think
Oh
laughing out
yeah,
of
dude,
this
he's gonna
situation
force
is
me.
rhetorical?
How's
Do you
he gonna
think that
force
will
me? I
save
don't
you
know, man. But
rhetorical?
he'll find out a way to do it. Just like he'll find out a way to attack my point one day, bro.
Attack your
Right,
point?
Vortex?
Attack your point? Is that what you just said? Is that the words that just came out of your mouth?
Yes, those are the words that came out of my mouth. Dude, you want to
Oh
conclude?
my God. I mean, I don't know why I'm laughing. This isn't a laughing matter. I mean, you are a laughing matter, but this thing, no, man.
Do you want to
This is
conclude?
serious. Yeah, I would love to. I would
Okay.
love to conclude.
Who do you want to
I,
judge?
but we can just, okay. I mean, we can just go down to receipt, bro. Okay. Let's just do this. Who slams? Okay. Okay. We can just do this. Just vote on this. Chat, vote, just vote on this. Okay. I mean, okay. I mean, just clear what happened. I mean, who would you be
Dude, I
fine with
didn't ask you
judging?
for a poll. I asked you for a judge.
So, do you actually think that anyone in VC will mic up and say that you want this debate? Is that what you think will happen?
I don't know, but I still want to get judges.
Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna be ignoring that nigga. Um, okay, so who do you want judging?
Dude, I just asked you who you wanted for a judge.
Okay, I mean, I can have anyone with fucking, let's see, Nani, Oshi,
You won, by the way.
Future. Yeah, okay. I mean, Oshi said that slam, so I mean, we can move on now. Okay, do you want Nani?
You
Do you want Oshi?
want
Is that
Oshi as a
fine?
judge?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, are you fine with that?
I'm definitely not fine with Oshi.
Okay, okay. I mean, you're probably not fine with anyone here, so Just look at the receipt, please.
No, I'm fine
And-
with
That's it. He's
What are
fine
you
with
fine?
N4 and Jiggly. He's fine with N4 and Jiggly, by the way, because he's all right,
Okay.
Isaac.
All right, I guess I'd be fine with Gyro or Future
Okay, I mean, y'all
or
can
M4.
Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him?
Okay, future. Okay, hold on. Isaac, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, okay? We're gonna need to sit down. Okay, I'm holding your hand, okay? Take a deep breath. Okay, we're ready, Chad? Okay, future. We're gonna tell right now. I'm holding his hand.